Now, some of you might be wondering, what did I use to get through the first day? Is there any specific fruit I used? Is there any specific item that I had? Maybe a weapon that was OP at the time? And the answer to that is no. Because at the time, I was using Saber and some other good weapons at the time. Triple katana, not triple katana, you don't get that the first day, and a few other powerful weapons at the time for me. I especially like ones like this, where the attacks look cool, and I also use weapons that were really, really cool, and yeah, I used this most of the time, and you can actually see the videos I'll put them in the description, and you can go watch them. And the thing is, man, all of these things weren't reworked, so they weren't as cool as they are now. So they were boring old weapons that nobody cared about. Which is why people normally said, use a fight style. So at the start, I used Chop. That was something I used. I used Buddha. I used Bomb. I used Smoke. And I used Ghost. Those are the sorts I used to get through the first day. And a bit later on, I used the Love Room. And I also used Barrier for about half a day. So I realised how crap it was straight after. I used Joe and I used Spider also a little while until I accidentally ate a fruit afterwards. And I didn't have any fancy fruits. The best fruit I had was Joe for a little while until I accidentally switched it. Most people now are really lucky, right? They get, I don't know, reworked Gravity really early on. They get Mammoth, they get T-Rex, they get Doe, they get Shadow, they get Venom, any of these fruits that are really, really good. But early game, they don't realise how good they are. And then that's why I don't really get about it. And then they tough with their fruits, not realising that their cheap fruits are better than the more expensive fruits. Firstly. Like Chop. Chop is an amazing fruit in the first day. And so is Spin, because it's a stun. Even though it's very slow, but firstly, if you mix that with good stun weapons or fast weapons, Saber, you can get a devastating combo between stun and attack. I also use Rocket. Yeah, Rocket the bad fruit for a really long time, and it was quite good. Having a flight move, a decent AoE move, a good single target move, it was quite strong. A lot of people skip over Rocket not realising how good it is. As in, I'd much rather have Blade over Spring, or Chop over Spring. Because Spring, I don't know anyone who uses this. It's a terrible fruit. I once ate it by accident. And, well, a food user, straight after I ate it, I was not at the safe zone at the time. I had just then walked out of the safe zone by accident. And the food user booted up and then started then wanting me, so I had to get away. But since I didn't have any mastery at Spring, I couldn't do anything. So then I died. Which is why Spring is. I got at least a few moves good with them. Pat my head superhuman in the second sea. That was in the second sea. But it's quite a good mobility. And a lot of people say, well, it's good on that one bridge. Who's going to... If you have Spring, you're not going to survive up to that one bridge. Say if you left the cafe, you wouldn't be able to get over there to die before someone kills you. So, the only use of it is in one specific location where you wouldn't even reach if you had Spring. Because everyone would kill you by then. And I know a lot of people... Oh, what sword is that? Oh, okay, Saber. Wow. See, it's fine. T-Rex at level. Amazing. Amazing choice to use it. I will admit. T-Rex is an amazing crew early late game. You have this guy here. Okay. Right. Time to go to a safe zone. Okay. And I have to admit, there are really good weapons in the game to use that I would recommend using. Now, what are the weapons I'd recommend using? Anything? Saber and water gun flu. Now, you may not know how useful those are, but if you mix those together, you get a fast combo. Because water gun flu is really good and really fast early game. Obviously, there are better options late game, like Sanguine, which is just as good, if not better, with the same amount of speed, plus increased range, plus great moves that heal you. So, I will admit, Sanguine is pretty much the upgrade version of Shark Kawaii, which I see a lot of people not using Sanguine, even though they have it on Shark Kawaii, which is pretty much the upgrade version. Like it, Shark has some great moves, and people say they use it because it's better for grinding. And to those people, I say, well, if you have it, you might as well use it. I begged for someone to help me get Sanguine up, but since you need a bunch of people, and when we finally got enough people to do it, right, everyone kept on leaving. Because the problem is, it was so annoying because no, because everyone just randomly stopped. The people who had the boat are normally the most annoying people because they think since they have the boat, they have the most power. And the thing is, then everyone starts fighting each other on the boat. Who wants to be the ship captain and all that? And then when you find a mirage, oh, I hate that so much because then everyone stays at the boat and people are constantly running around the island. It's just the boats still can be attacked from a certain radius. And the thing is, since there was like 6, 7, 8 people, just kept on being attacked. It was horrible. Now the thing is, a lot of the players in Blox don't commit to whatever they're doing. And then if I found a Kitsune Island, or Kitsune, whatever you call it, and while going for the rifle hunting, sure, it only takes a little while, but Mirage really takes upwards of 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes. Takes up to about 10, 15 minutes. Because then everyone has to get back to the boat, which takes ages. Everyone dies, and then we have to go back, and then it's just so annoying. And also, if they find a Mirage in Sea Danger level 6 and go and explore it, come on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Please just stop. It's no. There's no point going on a Mirage in Sea Danger level 6 when you can clearly see that everyone's having for the Leviathan. The thing is, when one person does something, no one wants to be a black sheep. They all follow them, which I find super annoying. Now, I know a lot of people in the second sea, about to go to the third sea, decide, I'm going to start be the combo god. I'm going to start comboing everyone and get a bunch of bounty. Don't. There are people who are going to be high level than you, who just want to level up, and if you attack them, you know what's going to happen? They're going to show off the reason why they were high level than you and what they did in that time they had together. Because you don't mess with someone who you don't know how long they played the game. It doesn't matter what level they are, it just matters how long they played the game. Ask someone that. Don't ask what level they are, ask how long they played the game. And they may say a few years, but what they really mean is I played the game for that 5 weeks. And I've played I've played monthly a little bit and maybe a little bit every few weeks for a few years. They don't actually mean they played a lot. that time. Or else they'd be more than max level. You know? Keep in mind, I'm not max level currently because they keep changing max level. I'm used to them updating once every 1 or 2 years. I'm not used to this insanely far max level increase. I can't get used to it. That's why I just do videos on it. I'm not actually just gonna try grinding. Because I went to play another game for a little while because I'm like, oh, this is really, really cool. And then I come back, no, nothing's happened. Well, I stopped playing. Now, if you want to know what some of my favourite weapons are, combos, I'd say Dark Dagger, Gravity Cane, and Hallow Scythe. Midnight Blade is also good if you want to do a Bizarre Revolver and Portal combo, because then it looks really cool. It goes amazing. Right? Now, if you want to do a control combo, there's only one right thing you want to use. Coco. It gets a bonus. It just doesn't look. It doesn't just look cool. Like it actually gets a bonus if you're in control zone, which is why you should use it. Now, you can teleport, so you don't need gravity. You don't need gravity. King really but difficult. And you're gonna be super fast, so you don't need a fast weapon. And since you can teleport, you don't need weapons that allow you to move fast. Which cuts out some great choices combo. And you don't need stun, because you can stun some of the moves. Is it being reworked recently? I don't know. Because you can do great damage. Good speeds. So you don't need to be able to, you don't need to free someone. As long as this has not been in combos for years. Has everyone just forgotten that there's other things other than these 3 things? That, where is it? Stupid weapon everybody uses out there is. And then when I use Fox Lamp, right? And I think that's 600 mastery. These people with CDK 600 mastery are complaining at me for using a weapon instead of gravity. What do you mean? I have no skill. You use this thing. It takes up all of the screen. And you're telling me I have no skill. This thing is a damage god, and they have it 600 mastery, and they're complaining at me for using something lower rarity, lower damage, but just has stun. I believe you are using one of the strongest weapons in the game, if not the strongest weapon in the game, that you could actually get. What do you mean? I have no skill. Now, I recommend using whatever you want, right? Please don't don't be one of the people that use one of these stupid EOB. I don't see enough people use it. Please don't be one of those people who uses CDK and then calls other players unskilled. Please don't. Because this is just the strongest weapon in the game. It's the most powerful. And the thing is, it's there. You just unlock it when you get to 5C. Rather than you have to do trials. Yes. Now the thing is, I remember in every server I was in, people just kept on killing me. I had to get a friend to help me for half the trials. The thing is, I needed his help to move around, and since I didn't have 5 max level friends helping me, they even all over me. So I had to wait to get CDK because I needed help doing 8, 16, 20, 30 million bounty hunters decide to attack me for no reason. You're 30 million bounty. That's the max you need. Why do you need to kill any more players? Now I get, right? You want to get 30 million on both teams. So why would you continue battle hunting? I get bounty just goes back into the system. But then why? Just why? Are you eliminating players and you don't even get money from it? It's people 2.5 million. I can't tell you how many 2.5 millions I found. And you know why they're all 2.5 million? Bounty hunters. You keep losing bounty, and when you're leveling up, you may just not realise you're low, and boom, you lose a bit of bounty. And the thing is, that doesn't give you immunity for players. You know, they're busy. And I can't tell you how many times I've been defeating boss, right? I'm just about finished it. Fossil means 2k health, if that. Not being able to heal up since I don't have any insane healing. I'm not angel, and I don't have any healing accessories. Okay. Level multi-hunter comes at me. And by the way, this is the point where I just turned the level required. I was like level 2011, I think, just in the low 2000s, if not 1900. And the second I finish that boss off, this player rushes up to me, and they see me finish the boss off, and they run at me. And instead of walking away and say, "Oh, this is already killed the boss," which is what I thought they were going to do, because I thought they were going to kill the boss, since I didn't have advanced hacking at the time. They ran at me. I decided to go spam it, and then said, "Easy kill." And when I ran away to try and run away from them before they eliminated me, they called me a runner. What do you mean you're a dough user? And this is the most tame I've been talking about these stupid bandits. You know? Because they get on my nerves. Right? They really do. And also, can we just talk about this? 3 damage. And then 791. 3 damage. 3 damage. So tell me picking them up with my scythe does less damage than the hit. Look, I pick them up, charging at them at good speed, then pick them up and fly them into the sky. I know I haven't hit them at that point. I picked them up, it hit me. Now that might not be too much damage, right? I get they can't do it. I'd say at least do 50. Come on. 3 damage. 3 damage. It's less than 1% of the full damage. So that's fine. I get. See? I get the hit. Too much more damage. But, as in with this scythe, right? If you look at a scythe, here's a real fact. This is supposed to. You're supposed to attack them like that, as in you're supposed to cut them, right? So then why in Blox routes, when you do this, you see? It's sideways. And when you're supposed to. And then there's a whirlwind. So then it's to believe that spinning a scythe does that. Spinning a scythe does that. I get it's a gun, has otherworldly powers. And I get this demon fighting style turns me into a demon. And most of these swords, this cane somehow shoots beams. And this summons dough, but you infuse dough into it. What I'm guessing what happened. You conjure souls, so it conjures souls into this and then you blast them. Okay, makes sense. So then what does this do? So then this, is that souls? Doesn't really look like a soul. It doesn't have souls coming out of it. This is the only thing that the design hasn't been reworked. I don't think it needs a rework. It just doesn't fit in with the style of these. Now, I'm not saying change it, right? This is, don't change it. Add skins for the weapons, right? And here's the thing, you added skins for dragons. You added skins for, well, where's that skins for? Oh, and their wings. In that one of them. So why didn't you? They should give you the option. Say if you're angel race, demon race. Demon. So you've got rabbit, shark, human, angel, cyborg, What was that one? Ghoul. Oh, nice demon race. It's got angel. And it's got ghoul, which is like a demon. So I guess we already have a demon. Oh, no, we do actually. I don't need Blox. Now hear me out, right? Demon gun. We've got a skull gun. We've got a unknown dimension gun. We've got his foot, right? Where's the weapon for the angels? Where's the angel gun? Uh, uh, you caused this, Blox. We got two. We've got a Reaper scythe, and we've got a sword that has head and heaven, and we got a shark and this. Right? We got big, and we got this, and we got this, and we got this. This. You see where I'm going with this? No. We got this, and we got this. We got this, and we got this. We got this, and we got this. We got this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where would you fit a fourth one anyway? Now, I don't know if you're thinking one. And no, I am not thinking what you're thinking. You're thinking what I'm thinking. Okay? No, no, just no. Now, what I'm thinking is extra hands. Not what you're thinking. At that point, you just no. If you don't know what I'm saying, good. I okay. And from another dimension, with double swords. Add 3 more swords. You know how you got dough fists? Why can't those dough fists hold a weapon? Hold a sword. Fists. Unclench your fists. Put a sword on that. Clench them up again. Boom. Now you got a sword. Now you should add an option to make demon swords. Right? They should add CDK V2. Instead of instead of being one bad sword and one good sword, it's putting good and bad. Double bad. So you've got 2 swords. Maybe you have a sword infused with water, you know, or ice, or water and ice. So you've got this with water. You've already got water pots. Now just make that cooler. Or you could choose one of these moves. See, as water in it, just take out the shark and these, mix them all together, maybe into a melee where you slash them and like armor breaker. You see, this is Typhoon Toss, right? You see water. Maybe it has that explosion. Maybe you hit them and then they get hit towards like this, and then you go to the water. And then maybe summon water around you like this. And then has that explosion. But without the shark. And then you have this, right? You see that? You see that, right? Or if you have water and ice. So you mix ice and water together and make a icy explosion thing. Now hear me out, right? If you add water and ice, add fire and lava. Now you may think, fire and lava? What? You've already got a fire sword. And we've already got a kinda fire sword. But not really sword, it's more pipe. Now, take Rengoku and fire. Right? You add Rengoku to one hand. And second hand, you put a magma sword. Good ideas. Boom. Short ideas. Take one of those Blox foods. Take one. And yeah, isn't it funny how after I said what's the end of the fruit that's transport, there it is, which shows a car, and it has similar. Fine. Now I'm saying, what if you add a V2 to a fruit that needs a V2? Now I'm not saying do a quake, magma, creation, sound, that Phoenix, you have Phoenix V2, and it's surprisingly OP. Now I'd say don't give a dragon a V2 or Kitsune a Kitsune. Don't give Leopard a V2, don't give Yeti a V2. Spirit, Gas, Control, or any of these high level fruits, right? Since the highest level we currently have that as a V2 is Dough, and below that we have C-Rex with its transformation. But now, yeah, Love. How would you give it a V2? I don't know. I'll let you decide. Love foods. So, we went with Bang, Quiver. And then that's when you tell everyone, oh, we're making fire and magma sword. We're making a double. Maybe it doesn't even have to be from another. Maybe you hold Rengoku and make a magma sword. To use them together. And then you want to make one thing, mix them together. And keep in mind, we have to do is use Rengoku's Demon Slayer and change it up a little. Take Rengoku's Demon Slayer move. Okay. Call it Demon's Claw. Right? Or call it Fiery Justice or something. Where it's slashes in the shape of a claw. Half magma. Half fire, you know? Anyway, that's an idea I've just had. And yeah, get the video up by today. So see you in the next video, folks. Bye today. Great day. And we'll see you next on both roads. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. And maybe if you want the ideas series to continue, let me know in the comments what I should do next. Since I know if they very passionate about your combo ideas, so maybe passionate about this series too. Since my viewership has increased in the last year, but it was before that. I grew really fast thanks to you guys, and I can't be more grateful. I started off with 0 subscribers. I got my first 5 subscribers in the day I uploaded my first 3 videos. And then the days after that, uploaded more and more. I went from 5 subscribers to 15 to 25 to 30, and then skyrocketed to 50 and then 100. It felt like it was in the blink of an eye. I just told my friend, oh look, I started a YouTube channel like you did. And well, before we got 30 subscribers. And he said, yeah, cool. And the day after that, I said, hey, I've 35 subscribers. He said, cool. And the week after that, I said, hey, I've got 70 subscribers. Oh, cool, yeah, that's fast. And now, made a new one, which is uploading one weekly, I think. I don't really know what the situation was for me. Anyway, see you next one, folks, and happy you got me this far on YouTube. Thanks to you all. And yeah. And you know, I took a little bit of a break from YouTube recently, since I was trying to figure out more ideas and play more games. And maybe, if you guys want to see it, tell me if you want to. It's okay if you don't want. Tell me your opinions in the comments, and I'll know what you want to see. Minecraft, maybe. That's one of my most viewed videos originally. And really, really grateful for you guys helping me out over the years. Or over the years? It's just been over a year. And I meant to make a channel anniversary video of 1 year. It just went by so fast. And that was when I was at my channel. So I'm back, and don't worry, I'm not going anywhere now. Had a break, and now going back, rejuvenate anyway. We're back, and we're gonna do more videos coming at you very soon. And when I finally figure out how live streams work, maybe I'll do one of those. And you guys can see and watch me play Blox live. Yeah. And see you play a bunch of games that I've recommended. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next one. Really thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye folks. Remember to like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye folks.